Hey guys, and welcome back to The Division. Today we're going to be starting our No Fear playthrough, which is completing every single mission on hard at level 30. So once you hit level 30, the entire world scales to level 30. So all the low level areas are like at level 25 on the streets, and then the rest of the place is level 30. And the dark zone goes up to like 31, 32, and same thing with challenger mode goes to 31, 32. So for this, on level 30 on hard, all these missions will have level 30 enemies, and on hard it'll make them all with purple health bars. So they'll have armor, everyone's going to have armor and the purple health bar. So every single enemy is going to be purple. So here's just a brief rundown of all my weapons that I'll be using, which is this AK-47 and the M1 and this pistol. This pistol you actually get for beating the game. You get the blueprint for it, so everyone can get this gun. Although the talents might be random, depending on what you get. So this is my current loadout. I'm pretty much stick to this same loadout gear and equipment for the entire playthrough. So I'm only going to be showing this in this first video. I'm not going to be doing this in any other video. There's a brief look at the other stuff. So there's a quick look at my guns, and we'll see, peek at them every now and then if I find like a new mod or something. Yeah, so here's a look. Also might be using this M60 every now and then because it's got a pretty big mag. So we go, Madison Field Hospital. Let's replay the mission. Level hard, or difficulty hard, level 30. I know it says level 4. That doesn't change for whatever reason, but the enemies do. So here we go. Breach Madison Square Garden.
We need those personnel back at the base so we can get the
And the JTF will just get our back by guarding the door, and they won't actually help us. We are also playing down the health tech tree. The health skill tree. So we got the healing station, the pulse, and the signature ability. So I have like infinite ammo basically on the healing station. So whenever I pop the healing station, I have unlimited ammo for the duration of that healing station. Still have to reload and all that good stuff, as you can see here. And then I have increased damage on my pulse. And I think I'm we'll take a look after. I don't know if I can't remember where we're at. But we're pretty geared out towards firepower and health. We don't have too much electronics in this build, but we can look at the build after whenever I pause the game and actually take the time. But it's not a big deal because you're going to be playing your own character. You know what I mean? So you're not going to really be building the character to me because, honestly, this is actually really easy. So we go. Also, obviously we have all the master skills, master ability perks and stuff like that for our skills. Because at this moment in time, and well, going forward, my base of operations is fully upgraded. We got all the collectibles, which doesn't really mean anything. This wearing this collectible jacket. I think this is Sierra is the jacket I'm wearing, and I forget what that's for. I think that's collecting like all the missing agents or something.
Let's see what I can find. Can you see the CCTV feed?
Well, actually, all like the clothes you get for finding other collectibles are kind of lackluster, and some of them actually just kind of look the same. A lot of them are green. With the exception of this one, because it kind of has like the black and white and orange division colors. And the rose one, which is just pink. It's not even rose, it's pink. So we got all the consumables here, all good. Like, I never use any of them except maybe the fire and explosives every now and then against a boss. But I almost never use a water bottle or candy bar. In a restaurant. Or any of the other things, which, I don't know, it's just, it's just out of the way, so I just don't use it a lot of the time. But, for this being on hard and level 30, it's just the weapons I have and the gear I have, everybody feels pretty easy, the entire game going forth. So I don't know if it's going to be the same for you guys, or if you guys are going to have a fucking hard time doing this. Obviously, all these missions scale depending on how many players you have. So if you do this with 2 players, you'll see a multiplier times 1. If you have 2 other players, you have the multiplier times 2 and 3, and so forth and so forth. You'll see that right next to Madison Field Hospital, you'll have like the little player icon. So obviously I have no player icons because it's just a single player. But just knowing that, just know that going forward, if you do that in co-op, you will have that multiplayer and make these missions a little harder. I don't think you actually need to do this solo for the trophy or achievement. I think you just need to do them all on hard. But I just did them solo because it's just faster for me anyway, just to do it solo. So then, you know, if you're doing it with someone else, you gotta wait for them. You know, if they're not on, and then, you know, they can't do this right now, they can't be on for now. This way I can just do this all in one day. I think this took me maybe 7 hours to do all these levels on hard at level 30. You know, breaking any, like, you know, I mean, not counting any breaks, I guess, you know, but around 7 hours. So it's not that long. Not that hard, especially because to get to this point, you've already played all these missions. You probably played most of them a lot of times. This mission in particular, you probably played it half a dozen times because it was in the closed beta. It was in the open beta. I don't remember. Was it in alpha? I wasn't in the alpha, so I don't know. But I know it was in the closed and alpha beta, closed and open beta. So you guys played through this mission a bunch of times, I'm sure. Shoot this guy in the foot. But yeah, just kill these guys. I don't know, there's not really too much strategy. I mean, if you're playing this by yourself, if you're going to do it solo, I recommend going down the health skill tree line, because, you know, you have the ability to heal yourself. Also, you want to look for gear that gives you health on kills, because that helps a lot. I forget what I have, but I know it's over 10%, because I know one piece of gear has like 9% health on kill. So well over 10. So every kill I get health, and that's why you see I'm like always at full health. That's something. It's just really important. Actually, I don't think I have that gear on right now to speak of it. Oh no, maybe I do. It's hard to tell because I'm getting shot. See if we kill him. Yeah. So see, I got a big chunk of health. I almost got like a full bar of health from just killing that guy. So it's definitely important to spec out to how you're playing. So if you're doing this solo, it depends on what your gameplay, you know, obviously whatever you're doing. But I felt going down the health side made more sense. And, you know, make sure you're wearing gear that helps your class. So don't just wear this vest because, oh, it's better armor, but it gives me boost to turrets, but I never use a turret. But don't do that. That's stupid. If you really like that piece of gear, if it's really better and has like 300 more armor or whatever, but it's just the skills don't work, you know, go to the tech wing, upgrade it to get that whatever station where you can change the talents and the skills and stuff on your gear. It costs quite a bit in credits, especially if you do it again. It costs like increments more in credits, but just change that talent. Or that skill. So if it does say turret, you know, go to the tech wing on the second floor in your base of operations. I think it's like as soon as you go up to the stairs to the left, there'll be that guy or a computer or whatever you go to, and you can pay credits to change the skill. Now it's obviously it's R&D, so let me see. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure it shows you percentages. Or at least it shows you a list of everything you can get, but it's a random number. RNG, not R&D.
Go get him.
It's a random number generator thing, kind of. So it's just like random. But so you might just get another improved turret, or you might get, you know, for me, pulse, because I want pulse. I want stuff for my healing or my security station and stuff like that. Yep. Shut up, Faye. Alright, so we're going to try our M60 here. Does maybe a couple hundred less than, or maybe even 1,000 less damage than the AK-47 that we have. However, it has 171 rounds in its belt. So we can just pretty much open fire and kill everyone and not worry about reloading. Which in this area where there's a bunch of guys makes a lot of sense. This way they don't have a chance to pop up and shoot us, because if they're always getting, except for that guy, not saying they can't get us, but as long as we're shooting, we're keeping them suppressed, we're keeping them behind cover. It's definitely effective versus this large group of guys. Switch to our pistol here for fun, just for fun. And just keep our cool head down here. Just let our health regenerate a little bit. But let's get back in it. We don't use this M60 pretty much outside maybe this mission and maybe the next one. We kind of just stay with AK-47 because we get some good mods to it. And plus the talents on it are pretty good. No, let's just see, did we get? No, our vest is still good. Actually, I think this vest I actually bought from a gear vendor in one of the safe houses. So that was actually a nice purchase. Forget where I got that. I think I got those gold knee pads, or that gold mask from the Phoenix vendor. And if you don't know what Phoenix vendor is, Phoenix credits are the end game currency. So once you hit level 30, you'll start getting Phoenix credits from the daily challenges or killing any named enemy throughout the world. There's a Phoenix vendor on the left hand side of your tech wing, and there's one in Dark Zone 06, the top in like the middle area, like the top middle of Dark Zone 06. So it's the very top one that's like level 31 to 32 or something like that. They both sell different items, and the Phoenix vendors restock once a week, so you have 7 days. So if you see something that you really want, you have 7 days to get enough Phoenix credits to buy it. Also, obviously the Dark Zone Phoenix vendor has a Dark Zone level requirement, so you need to be like Dark Zone rank 30 as well as level 30 to use it, whereas the Phoenix vendor in your base, you only need to be level 30 to use this stuff. But they only sell superior and high-end gear, which is the purple, pink, and the gold and yellow. So it's worth it. I'm especially gonna need it, but maybe you don't, because like I said, I did this whole game, well, maybe for challenging, but on hard at level 30, all the gear that I have now, it's basically all purple. Did perfectly fine. Maybe 2 items were from the Phoenix vendor, which I think was my holster and that mask. And then this pistol, like I said earlier, is your reward for beating the last mission. And that being said, since you do have to play all these missions at least once, or like maybe you're not. Well, yeah, I guess you could just be level 30, just play the Dark Zone and reach level 30 and never touch any of these missions. I guess that may be possible, but I find that highly unlikely. So I'm not going to be like listening to the audio logs or any of the videos, or like stuff, or the echoes. I mean, not audio logs. Any of the echoes or any stuff like that in the story, because you've probably already done that. You don't need to see me do it. You're just watching me to play the game, right? And maybe as a guide, but I don't know if this is even really a guide because it's just so easy. I'm just walking through them. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Let's say it's super easy. This is just the first mission. Once we get into the cleaner levels, those flamethrowers will take me down just as easily as anybody else, unless you're like spec'd out with like burn resistance, like out the wazoo, and you have like 100% burn resistance or something. Which I don't know if you could even get that high up. I'm just gonna run here. Obviously, the weapon loot crates you can only get once, at least it seems like, unless they're on like a week cooldown, but just worth checking. And just in case you never got it, there's a loot box there, loot crate. I want to say they'll scale, but that they might not. Alright, so we're just going to take a quick look at the inventory, just make sure we have everything real quick, and then we're going to head back to the game. Which, we cut that stuff out, because you don't need to see me spend minutes in looking at gear and stuff, making sure we have all the right stuff, right? Alright, another tip, always grab ammo whenever you need, well, whenever you see it. You'd rather have ammo and not need it than to need it and not have it. So just always keep note of where your restocks are and just make use of them. So there's Alright, so there's the boss. He's just having fun shooting the helicopter. And we got some ads over here, which we can just take out pretty easy. We just aim right. Kind of just I want to shoot fast, but if you take your time, you get it. It's accurate. So whatever. So it looks like basically just like 3 body shots with this M1 takes them down. One good placed headshot usually takes them down. It's random. I think I also have the talent on this M1 that if I get headshots, I have like a certain % chance to blind them, so they get stunned for like a few seconds. It's pretty good on elites and stuff, or named enemies. Just keep this guy suppressed for now. I haven't seen any accuracy stats or whatever, so just feel free to shoot at whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's not like your accuracy or your kill death ratings mean anything. So we'll get, like I said before, rather have it and not need it, so we'll just get ammo, because, you know, never know. You never know. But, I mean, we have so much ammo, it's not really even a big threat, but so I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Alright, so they should be coming to the right. There they come. Baseball bats, shields, and shotgun guys are still a problem. You know, if they get close to you, they can really do some damage to you. Baseball bats, especially because they, you know, if they hit you, they kind of disorient you for a second, and if you're out in the open, you can get taken down pretty quick. Shield guys aren't too bad, so you can kind of just shoot them before they come at you. But the shotgun guys, which are what? The Rikers or the shotgun chargers? Those guys are pretty easy to kill because they don't have a lot of armor, so, you know, they're just basically just wearing a hoodie and running at you. Kind of look like the Borderlands enemies just because they have that face mask. So you can usually kill them pretty quick before they get to you, but if they get too close and they get a couple shots on you, take out your stuff. It's different. Want to focus on the chargers, the charging enemies first. Baseball bats, shields, shotgun guys. As far as ads go, and then you can work on these guys. Whatever. And there's just a tip with AK-47s. They all tend to pull to the right and up. So you kind of want to do a horizontal, like any perks. I mean, any like mods that have horizontal stability is pretty good with the AK-47s. If you're using an AK, if you use an AK, you know they pull to the right and they jump a little bit up. M1 doesn't really matter. They're pretty much pretty accurate. I mean, it looks like it pulls a little to the right too sometimes. Or jumps, doesn't really pull. You can always counter-correct that by just pushing the opposite direction ever so slightly on the controller on your right stick. There we go. Piece of cake. A couple of shots.
No casualties. We're off to a good start, agents. Wish I could have had your back out there.
So that's pretty much the tip. Just stay back.
When you get back to the base, we'll talk to Kendall.
Use your long-range rifle.
Do for us.
And just get headshots, pretty much. And we'll just run back here and get some ammo, because why not? Then make sure we pick up all the loot too, but it doesn't seem like there's anything really that's full. Hit this restock station just for shits and giggles. Not that we want shits, but maybe we want some giggles, so it's 50-50. I don't know, does anyone ever, I guess maybe if you shit your pants, you might giggle because you think it's funny, but I don't know, where does shits and giggles come from? Can we jump over this? No, we just can't, it's too high. Yeah, also if you notice, I turned off the UI. I kept the minimap because, you know, that's the minimap's useful, but the other stuff is just, you don't need that all the time. So I have the UI only popping up during combat, which you probably have already noticed because you've been watching 19 minutes of this already. And I changed the metric to feet, so I have a better understanding as a dumb American where things are. Although I understand, you know, the metric system's a lot easier. Everything's 10 10, 100, 1,000. It's smart, it's easy, it's simple, I know, but dumb American. I know what a foot is. Although, don't ask me how many feet are in a mile, so I don't know really how well that helps. Just the number goes down, that means we're getting closer. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. That's Madison Field Hospital on hard, level 30 solo. I'll salute you guys. I think the next mission we're going to be playing, I think, is the Lincoln Tunnel, I think is the next mission. Or at least that's, you know, difficulty level 5. So don't mind me going over here. I'm thinking it's the morgue, but actually it's the Lincoln Tunnel. Because that's level 6, 7. So, but we're going to be doing all these missions. Maybe eventually this will pop up, that incursion. So we're not going to do the subway morgue. We are going to be doing, I know it's just the time I was recording this, I thought it was a subway, but it's actually the Lincoln Tunnel. And luckily at the time of the recording, we have a daily challenge. Oh, but the daily challenge is for challenging. We're not going to do challenging solo, not yet anyway. Maybe we'll try that later on, but we're going to do it on hard. So click somewhere on this screen to see that video now. But for right now, I'm just going to say goodbye. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope this helped, I guess. I don't know. Or if you just enjoyed it. But yeah, alright, so see you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye. Leave a comment. You know, it's YouTube. Leave a comment. Leave a like. Or don't. I don't know. Whatever. Bye. See ya. Why are you still watching? Stop watching. You're listening to Faye. Stop listening. Just go away. Click the next video. Go to the next video. Bye. Bye.